Hey, beautiful people. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you can hear me because I'm outside and it is a little windy. But I hope you're feeling good. Hope you're feeling great. I feel like I haven't done a video in a minute. But um, yeah, so I did get a spiritual download, and the download that I received is you're being called to step into your power and not give it away. A lot of times we give our power away without even realizing it. And like the most common way is by seeking validation from other people. And so it's like, we're being called to step more into this self validation energy, um, to put more effort into developing your inner resources, right? Because that's where your validation is going to come from. That's where your strength is going to come from. It's like when you build up your inner resources, that's something that people can't take from you. When it comes to this outside world, for whatever reason, people can take stuff from you, material stuff, right? But when it comes to your inner resources, that right there is it's untouchable, right? So that's what you want to work on, because at any moment anything can be taken from us. That's why we got to be humble out here. There's people out here looking down on others, not realizing like you're not God. The last thing you want to do is look down on another person, because God can humble you and put you in that same position of that person. And now you're going to experience what they're experiencing. Now you get to see what it's like on the other side of the fence. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that experience will humble you and teach you not to judge, right? That's just how it is sometimes. But anyways, but back to what I was saying, yeah, it's like, we're being called to hold on to our power. Don't give our power away, right? Start seeking validation from yourself. Even sometimes if you get the urge to want to call somebody, you may have an idea or something, and it's like, there could be a friend, family member, somebody that you close to, you care about, or you value their opinion, and you call that person, you tell them about this idea or this plan or whatever, and then now this person, their feedback is like discouraging, right? And so does that mean that you're not supposed to go forward with this plan or this goal or whatever that is? No, it just means that they can't see your vision. But if you put so much emphasis on what they're saying, and you give what they're saying, you allow it to hold so much weight, then you're giving your power away, because you're allowing that to override your inner knowing. You're allowing that to override what you already know inside. There's some things that's strictly between you and God. Nobody's going to be able to see that vision. They're not going to be able to understand it. And that's why you got to be able to validate yourself. Because if you go to somebody outside of you to want to validate you, like I said, they don't have that vision. It's just you and God. That person can throw the whole plan off. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're being called to, like, boost up your self-confidence, like have more confidence in yourself, like start doing little things that build up your confidence. Start small, like, oh, y'all heard that? Man, that was like two birds. I don't know if that's significant with two, I don't know. So for some of y'all, yeah, start speaking up with other people, in your connections. Start speaking up. Don't give your power away. If you feel some type of way about something, then you could say it. And then, take action, right? When people violate your boundaries. Don't just say, oh, well, if you do this, I'm going to do that, right? And then when the person does the action, you don't enforce your boundaries, right? You're giving your power away also when you do that. So the moral of the story is, we being called to stand on business. Stand on business. Stand in your power. Like, the time is now. You know, some of us, we've been shying away from conflict. We've been shying away from change. I get it. I know how it is. You know, we get set in our ways, and we rather deal with a comfortable chaos than to, you know, take the chance of experiencing something new. Because what if it doesn't work out? What if that's chaotic too? You know what I'm saying? But that's why it's very important to enlighten yourself. You know, and you got to be able to take yourself out of the emotional plane and pull yourself up to the spiritual plane. That way you can have a bird's eye view, right? Because when you have that bird's eye view, you'll be able to understand that you going through these experiences for a reason. So once you grasp the lesson of that experience, then you will not have to deal with that experiences again. Now, with every lesson, there's a test. So you may feel like, damn, I thought I was done with this, or I thought I went through these lessons already. Why am I experiencing this? You're experiencing this because it's probably a test. Yeah, you went through those lessons, but did you implement what you learned into your life, right? You're going to be tested. God is going to test you. What did you really learn? Like, I want to see you in action. You know what I'm saying? That's why those tests come up. And once again, stand in your power. Stand in your power. Do not give your power away. I don't know, I just saw the word people pleasing in my mind's eye. So some of y'all, yeah, you could have been in this people pleasing energy, giving your power away. That's people pleasing, right? Every time, you know, sometimes it's okay to make sacrifices for those that we love or for a good cause. You know, that's noble, right? But to be constantly putting your feelings on the back burner, to be constantly making sacrifices for other people, overextending yourself, that's not normal, right? That's constantly giving your power away. Like, excuse my French, but hell no. Hell no. Like, no. We're not going to be giving our power away, y'all. We got to keep it. You can't stand in your power if you're giving it away. You got to hold on to it. Keep it close to your chest. You know what I'm saying? Do what makes you happy. Be your true, authentic self. Sometimes that will piss people off, right? But you still got to stand in your power and continue to walk that path, even when people are pissed off at you, even when people don't like you, when people feel some type of way about you, you're still going to stand true to yourself. You got to look at yourself as the anchor. You're in the ocean. When it's time to stand your ground, you're going to drop that anchor into the sea, right? You're not going to be floating where other people are floating. You're not doing that. You're not in that passive energy. You being a rock. You're not moving. You're standing on business, right? And, you know, the way to do this is to make decisions, make moves based off of your principles, not other people. If you don't have boundaries, you're going to just be going with the flow, and you're going to get inserted into other people's plans, right? And then, you know, you're going to end up feeling, oh, I'm not happy. It's because you're not feeding yourself, right? You're not honoring yourself. So sometimes in order to honor yourself, you have to dismiss certain people. Sometimes you got to pull your energy back, right? Sometimes you just got to speak your mind, and it may hurt their feelings, right? But if you know that's not your intentions, then you got to move forward with it, right? You know, part of standing in your power is speaking your mind and stand on business. You know, especially if you're an empathic person, you don't want to hurt people's feelings. I get that. But that's why when you deliver messages, you use tact, right? You put a little bit of thought into your delivery, right? Because you do care about people's feelings. You want to hurt their feelings, but you want to, number one, first and foremost, ensure that you're saying what comes from your heart. Like, you being true to yourself, you're being your authentic self. That's more important than catering to another person's feelings, right? But you can deliver the message in a way, right? Or action or whatever it is. You can do things in a way where you can try to be as respectful as possible to other people or the other person, right? But you're still, remember, that anchor is dropped down. That anchor has hit the floor. So it's like, you can be nice, you can kind of move up and down and in and out a little bit, but overall you're not budging. Like, you're still going to be your true authentic self. You said what you said, you mean what you mean, right? But how you deliver it, how you do it, how you handle it, you can have like a little bit of leeway in that, but stand in your power. Okay. So this was just a quick message. Yeah, stand in your power, y'all. Don't give your power away. If giving your power away will have you feeling like, I don't know, just like a victim, right? And it's like, you're not a victim because you have free will, right? So you have the power to make choices. Everything is just not set in stone. So anyways, this was just a quick message. I hope it helped in some type of way. Y'all stay blessed up, stay prayed up, and I will catch you on another video. Peace, love, and light.